Make sure for this practice you guys have 3 blankets or even towels will work as well. We're going to be using those. So 3 blankets or towels. And then we're going to start in just a comfortable seat. Then you could put 2 of your blankets to the side, and then you're welcome to use one of them, kind of fold it up, and you could just use that to sit on to start. This is going to be our little slower vinyasa restorative practice. So we'll do a little slow flow, moving a little bit in the beginning, and then towards the end, we're just going to hold a few poses for just a longer amount of time. All right. So we're gonna start, like I said, just in that comfortable seat. If you're using a blanket, just sit right on the edge of your blanket. You're welcome to close your eyes. Let the palms rest over your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders. And just start to become aware of your breath. Feel that breath moving through your body. Feel the belly expand with every inhale. Just breathing in and out through your nose. Just joining in before you get too comfortable. Just make sure you have 3 blankets or even towels will work as well. Continue to take those full breaths. Clearing your mind, letting go of your day. Allow yourself to just be right here in this present moment. All that matters for the next hour is just what you do on your mat. To roll out your neck, just very slowly here, going back and forth. Bring your head back to center. If you closed your eyes, you might want to blink them open. You're going to take your right arm, wrap it around your low back, and then if you can, just bring both palms together. Kind of roll that right shoulder down and back. Continue to sit up nice and tall. Should feel a little stretch through that right shoulder. And then from here, tilt your head to the left, bringing your left ear to your left shoulder. Also, just lift your chin up slightly. Slowly bring your head back to center. You can release the hands. Take your left arm, wrap around your low back, and then just bring your palms together. So just on that right hip. Draw the left shoulder down and back. And then gently drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, but also lifting up your chin slightly. Then bring your head back to center. You can release the hands. Take both hands, place them behind you. Your fingertips are pressing into the ground. Gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. You want your heart to come forward, and then you're going to lift your chin up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, just lower your chin down towards your chest. Good. Again, inhale, slowly look up. And then exhale, chin down to your chest. One more time. Inhale, lift the gaze. And then exhale, chin to chest. Good. Release the hands. Take an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Let your right hand come down. Take a little stretch to the right. Inhale up through center, left hand down. Take a stretch over to the left. As you inhale, come back up to center. And let's make our way to tabletop, just coming on to our hands and knees. You can continue to use a blanket if you'd like, just for a little extra padding for the knees. As we have our shoulders over our wrist, hips over the knees. Take an inhale as your belly drops, heart forward, lift your chin. And exhale, round through your upper back. Bring your chin into your chest. Again, inhale, belly drops. Lift the chin. Exhale, round. Push away from your mat. Continue to move back and forth. Feel free to add in any extra movement. Rocking side to side or forward and back. back to a neutral spine. Keep the tailbone up, hips over the knees, and walk your hands towards the front of your mat, and slowly let your chest and chin drop down. Coming into our puppy pose. Just slide forward, coming onto your belly. Keep those arms about shoulder width apart, shoulders in line with your elbows. Palms are pressing down. We're just lifting up the chest, coming into our Sphinx pose, top of the feet. Press into your mat. Try and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your neck long, so just again, gentle gaze down towards the top of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. From here, just turn your head to look over your right shoulder. Come back through center, look over the left shoulder. Let's go through that one more time. Look over the right. And then look over the left. Return back to center. Take one more deep breath in. On your exhale, lower your chest down, hands underneath the shoulders. Curl your toes under. Inhale to tabletop. And then exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths in your down dog. Just pedal out those feet. Down dog. Take a deep breath in, look forward. As you exhale, very slowly here, take your time and just step to the top of your mat. Ragdoll fold, let that upper body hang heavy. There can be a generous bend in the knees, belly comes down towards your thighs. Maybe grab onto the elbows and just sway back and forth. Grab onto your elbows, you can release them. Press into the feet and very slowly start to stand all the way up. Arms are reaching up to the sky, full body stretch. And exhale, hands come together at your hearts. Inhale, reach up to the sky. With your thumbs pointing back on your exhale, cactus out your arms. Elbows wide, lift up through your chest. Inhale, reach back up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, just rise up halfway. And then exhale, fold and release. Again, inhale, stand all the way up. Full body stretch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up tall, thumbs point back. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Inhale, stand all the way up. And exhale, hands to hearts. Good. Go ahead and turn so you're just facing the long edge of your mat. Doesn't matter which side you go to here. And you're going to allow those feet to come out nice and wide. Take an inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. On your exhale, just clasp your hands right at your low back. Pull the knuckles to the ground, shoulder blades come together, heart forward, lift your chin. Take an inhale, and then exhale, fold forward, sending the arms up to the sky. Have your weight in the front of your feet. Relax through your neck, shake your head, yes and no. You can release the hands down to your mat. Take a few breaths in this forward fold. You can either hold still or maybe bend into one leg and then the other. Just whatever feels good in your body. Then bring your hands to your hips, press into those feet, and very slowly stand all the way up. You're just going to pivot the feet so toes point out, heels are in. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come into a little squat. Let the hands rest at your inner thighs. You're going to drop your right shoulder down towards the center. Try and keep that right arm straight and feel that right hand pressing into your inner thigh. Take an inhale, come up to center. And then exhale, drop your left shoulder down, left arm stays straight. And that left hand presses into your inner thigh. Inhale, back to center. Let's do that one more time. Drop your right shoulder down. Inhale up through center, and then exhale, left shoulder down. Come back to center, straighten those legs, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come together at your hearts. Turn to look to the top of your mat and just step up. Mountain pose. Inhale, reach up tall, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step back to a plank, and very slowly lower all the way to your belly. Top of the feet press down, hands under shoulders. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Curl your toes under. Inhale to tabletop. And then exhale, down dog. From your down dog, inhale, raise your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knees, stack your hips, opening up to the right. And then gently step your right foot between your hands. Your back knee comes down to your mat or your blanket. Coming into our low lunge, make sure that knee is over your ankle. Take an inhale and lift your chest, reach your arms up to the sky. Good, bring your hands at your low back. Clasp the hands together, pull the arms towards the ground. Shoulders back, heart forward. Maybe lift your chin, gazing up to the sky. Keep pushing those hips forward and down. Good. Release the hands, bring them down to your mats. Your right foot will walk to the right edge of your mat. Inner foot lifts up, so knee goes out to the right slightly. Keep that left hand pressing into your mat and have your right hand pressing into that inner thigh. Just a little twist here, open up the chest. Gaze up towards the ceiling. That right hand is gently pressing into your right leg. Go ahead and walk your foot back towards the center of your mat. Curl your back toes under, step back to your plank. And lower all the way down to your belly. Top of the feet press down. Your choice, inhale for a cobra or all the way up to upward facing dog. Thighs and knees come off your mat, heart forward. And then we'll all make our way into down dog. Inhale, raise your left leg up tall, bend the knees, stack the hips, opening up to the left. And gently step your foot between your hands, back knee comes down to your mat or blanket. Root those feet down. Take an inhale, lift your chest, reach up to the sky, low lunge. Good, clasp those hands right at your low back. Arms pull down to the floor, but you're lifting up through your chest. Allow those hips to sink forward and down. Good, release the hands, bring them down to your mat. Walk your left foot to the left edge. Keep your right hand pressing into your mat. Inner foot lifts up, and you're going to use that left hand to just gently press into that left leg. Little twist here, open up, heart to the sky. back to your breath. In through the nose and out the nose. Good. Slowly walk your foot back to the center of your mat. Curl your toes under. Your choice, head straight to down dog, or maybe go through a little vinyasa. This will be our one and only for this practice today. And then we'll all meet in down dog. You're in your down dog. Take a full breath in. Exhale it out. Bring your big toes together and gently lower the knees down into child's pose. Sink back towards your heels. Just allow your chest to melt down to your mat. Take two more full breaths here in your child's pose. And on your next inhale, come back up to your tabletop. And then we're going to be coming in to a kind of modified bound angle. We're really going to work on opening up the chest. So this is where you're going to need your blankets, okay? So take one blanket, already have it kind of folded up in this rectangle. And then you're going to kind of roll it up. So then it looks like this. You're going to lay it long ways or parallel with the long edges of your mat towards the back of your mat. Take your second blanket and do the exact same thing. And then take your third blanket, fold it up kind of as much as you can, almost like in a little tiny square or rectangle. And you're going to place that underneath the edges of the two blankets. So it should kind of look like a ramp going down towards your mat, okay? From here, if we're facing the front of our mat, be sitting right up against the edge of one blanket. Start with the feet on your mat, knees bent, and just start to lean back. So almost like, you know, if we're laying out on a chair at a little bit of an incline. You're gonna allow your arms to rest at your sides, palms up to the sky. So just allow the shoulders to drop down. Now you can keep your feet just as they are, or if it feels okay, move into bound angle. Soles of the feet come together, knees drop out wide. We're going to be here for a few minutes, so just allow yourself to close your eyes and relax into the pose. allow your body to feel heavy. It's just a gentle way to open up the chest. If you're in bound angle, just opening up through the hips. Come back to your breath. Full breaths in and out. Take 3 more breaths here. If you had your knees out wide, you can use your hands to slowly bring them together. And then very slowly sit back up. We're going to counteract that chest opener with a forward fold. So you can take your blankets and pretty much leave them just how they're folded. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Now you may be able to just fold all the way down and completely relax, and that's fine. But if you need that extra support, go ahead and just place the blankets over your legs, as many as you'd like. So then that way, you can just fold forward and just allow yourself to relax. I know this can be a tough pose to hold. We won't be here too long. But if you can, and if it's possible, just allow your forehead to rest on your blanket. Come back to that breath. chest. You can set your blankets to the sides. Take your hands behind you, bend your knees. Take a moment just to windshield wiper the legs back and forth. All right, we're gonna start to make our way onto our backs, but let's set up our blankets first. I want you to take one blanket, have it folded in this kind of rectangle. And you're gonna take one end of the blanket and just fold it about a third of the way. You're gonna place that towards the back of your mat, having that folded end closer to the front of your mat. You're gonna take your other blanket. If you need to, you might have to kind of re-roll it, but you're just gonna roll it up. And then just place it a little bit in front of that first blanket. Now we're gonna be doing kind of a supported back bend here, so all depends on how big or how much you want to back bend or open up the chest. So you can stay like this. If you are a little bit more flexible in the back, you can take your third blanket or towel and stack it on top, okay? What we're gonna do here, again, you're facing the front of your mat. Start to lean back so the rolled up blankets are just right at the shoulder blades. Your shoulders should be touching your mat, and then your neck is just resting right underneath that little fold of your top blanket. Might take a moment to just get situated here. Like I said, you can take away a blanket or not roll it up as much for less of a back bend, or add blankets for a deeper back bend. Again, we're gonna be here for a few minutes, so make sure you're comfortable enough that you could stay right here. You can either keep the knees bent, feet on your mat, or maybe let those legs straighten out. Once you get settled in, you can close your eyes. Come back to your breath. And just relax into the pose. Having a hard time quieting your mind, then always come back to your breath. Breathe in for a count of 5, and exhale out for a count of 5. Just keep repeating that. spread your legs straight. Bend the legs, feet press into your mat. Roll on to one side, just enough to remove the 2 blankets or 1 blanket from underneath your back. And then come back onto your back. You can still allow your neck to rest on your upper blanket. Let the knees or the feet come out wide as your mat. Knees come in together to touch. Take a few breaths right here just to neutralize the spine. You can either stay still here or maybe windshield wiper those knees back and forth. And then hug your knees into your chest. You can rock side to side. Keep the feet in the air. Grab onto your knees and just allow the knees to move forward towards the front of your mat. But your hands are resisting the knees, pulling the knees back towards your chest. Just let the ankles and feet dangle down. And then gently bring your feet down to your mat. Option to take 1 blanket and just place it right between the thighs. And then let both legs drop down to the right. Let the arms come out to a T, just coming into a gentle twist. Take a few breaths right here. Shift the hips to the right and let the legs drop down to the left. Bring your knees back to center. If you had a blanket, you can remove that. Go ahead and take any other final movements you feel your body needs before we allow ourselves to completely relax. As you begin to feel ready, you can release everything down to your mat. Let your arms rest at your sides. Soften every muscle. Let go of any tension you may be holding on to. Allow your breath to become natural. Allow your eyelids to feel heavy. Let everything around you disappear as you give yourself this gift of complete stillness. As we come to our final pose, Shavasana. side. Just staying here a moment. Continue to take those full breaths. Just allow your body to come back to life. And while keeping your eyes closed, gently push yourself up and make your way into a comfortable seat. Your hands can come together at your heart. Take this moment to just acknowledge your practice. Just notice how it feels when you slow down, when you connect with your breath, when you take the time to just quiet your mind. Just take in everything you're feeling right now in this moment. Take a final breath here all together. Begin to take a deep breath in through your nose. And then just exhale it all out. You can lower your chin down towards your chest. When you feel ready, you can blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight. Namaste.